What's up, everybody? Man back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another Godzilla vs. Kong news roundup. It seems that a lot of people didn't watch the video where I announced what I was going to be doing, so they're all still quite confused. I don't know if they're going to watch this video, but if they do, yeah, no, I already acknowledged the fact that I'm going to be catching up on old news, which means I am making videos on old news. That's how that would work, so that's what's happening. In enough time, I will be caught up to modern day, and then it will be modern news. There was a whole video announcing that. Anyways, I just wanted to do a little video highlighting all the Godzilla vs. Kong tie-in books that came out because I thought they were really great. I really loved what Legendary did with this, and I hope they do it again. So I wanted to do a quick video talking about all of that. Starting out, the Senior Vice President of Legendary Comics, Robert Napot, had this to say: as with the previous installments of the MonsterVerse franchise, Legendary Comics is excited to expand the story universe by paving the way for a cinematic clash with two prequel graphic novels that will tell separate tales of our favorite titans. We are also expanding our publishing offerings with our first ever children's books and board book. We are thrilled to be working again with Insight Editions and Titan books on an art book and a novelization that will offer exclusive content, taking readers deeper into the world of Godzilla vs. Kong. First up was Godzilla Dominion, which tells the story of Godzilla's time as the king of the monsters from his own perspective. Next was Kingdom Kong, which tells the story of Kong's time on Skull Island when Monarch is drilling a hole to the hollow earth and they unearth Kamazot's, a big monster bat that comes out to fight. Then we had Kong and Me, which is a children's book all about Gia and Kong's adventures together, and Godzilla vs. Kong, sometimes friends fight but they always make up, in which Godzilla and Kong are buddies and it teaches little kids lessons about being friends. The official Godzilla vs. Kong novelization was released, which had a ton of new information on the MonsterVerse and expanded lore. The MonsterVerse Titanthology Volume 1 came out, which combines Skull Island: The Birth of Kong and Godzilla Aftershock. Apparently no love is given to Godzilla Awakening, and it kind of shouldn't be. That one's not great. And then finally there was Godzilla vs. Kong: One Will Fall, The Art of the Ultimate Battle Royale. The tie-in book release schedule went as follows. On March 30th, 2021, Godzilla Dominion, Kingdom Kong, and Kong and Me released. On April 6th, 2021, Godzilla vs. Kong, Sometimes Friends Fight, and Godzilla vs. Kong, the official movie novelization released. May 11th saw the MonsterVerse Titanthology Volume 1, and then finally May 21st saw Godzilla vs. Kong: One Will Fall, The Art of the Ultimate Battle Royale. I hate that title. Just call it The Art of Godzilla vs. Kong. I've never actually read Kingdom Kong. It's the one that I've never really taken a look at. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. You'd think I would because I'm such a big Kong guy, but I never did. I will say I have the most fond memories of reading Kong and Me, and in particular Sometimes Friends Fight. I don't know why that one stands out so strongly to me, but it definitely does. Kong and Me I remember reading very well. I remember the day very vividly, and I just have a lot of good memories about reading those two books. And as I've said in previous videos, those are the two books I'm most impressed with. Nothing else really stood out to me. Godzilla vs. Kong novelization I thought was really good, but I thought it wasn't as good as the King of the Monsters novelization. Godzilla Dominion I wasn't a big fan of. The art book is just standard art book stuff. It's good, but those children's books really stood out to me. I really appreciated them. We got our first look at Kong and Me, featuring a couple pages from the book with the beautiful art done by Naheed Jahani. This shows off the cute little Kong design and also the Gia design. I really love the size of the Kong and Me book, as I talk about in the review I've done for it, and I think it really benefits this art style quite a lot. We got our first look around this time at Godzilla vs. Kong, Sometimes Friends Fight. It featured pages from the books, very cute art style. I love it. I have a full review for it, so if you want to hear my thoughts, go check that review out. The novelization's cover was released. Originally there was a green variant that I saw floating around as a placeholder cover, but eventually it landed on just basically the movie's poster. Leading up to the art book coming out, we got some concept art released. In particular, one piece that stood out to a pre-Godzilla vs. Kong D-Man was Kong in Antarctica. In retrospect, looking at it, I just gotta say, they did a phenomenal job translating this onto the screen. It looks very faithful to what we see in the movie. I love the design of this outpost. I don't know if we ever learn what the outpost number is, but I love the design of it. I love the look of it. I love seeing Kong down there. He looks huge down there. And it is interesting to note that it seems the only difference between this and the movie is they must have flipped the screen direction, because Kong in the film actually goes goes to the other side of the canyon. He doesn't wind up on the left, he winds up on the right. Other than that, this is a very faithfully adapted thing. I love the design of it. I think they did a great job with it. Kingdom Kong's cover was revealed. I don't love it. It looks very children's book to me. This looks like the kind of stuff I would have seen in like the school library during the book fair as a kid. I don't like the weird patchy skin all over Kong where the fur is patched apart. I think it looks very awkward. But the art inside the book is phenomenal. Additionally, we got a first reveal look of Kingdom Kong in which we see Kong's cave. This was modeled after the cave from 1933 King Kong. There's a lot of sneaky little Easter egg details in there and it looks fantastic. They did a great job with it. Super cool. Unfortunately, we never got to see it in live action as Skull Island is very underutilized in the MonsterVerse. Freaking Godzilla vs. Kong destroying it with a storm. What the hell? We also got an attack image of Kong beaten down on some little Kamazods. He's smashing one in his hand. It looks super menacing and awesome. I love Zid's art style. He does a great job. For Godzilla Dominion, we have another cover that I just don't love. I think Godzilla looks a little scrunchy and like, I don't know. I don't love the look of it. Again, it feels very made for kids to me. I mean, it kind of is, right? But comics are supposed to have a wider appeal than this. I think they could have gotten something much cooler, especially considering all the monsters Godzilla fights in that comic. But I do like this one more than I like the Kong one, that's for sure. We got a look inside the book at Godzilla swimming towards a distant island where we get to see the sketch followed up with the actual beautiful coloring done. The coloring is what makes that book pop. I love the coloring in that book. They did such a great job. But it gets harder and harder every single time I bring up Godzilla Dominion to not address the traced art. It's real. And all the evidence has been scrubbed off of Twitter as if they don't want you to know, but they can't stop me from talking. Another reveal for Godzilla Dominion was a picture of Godzilla being attacked by this giant underwater burst of pink electricity. This is such an awesome piece. I think it's got a lot of great details going on. I love all the fish everywhere, and I love how cool Godzilla looks here as he's getting zapped. The images like this and the color from the book are what really make it stand out. We got to look at the back covers for both books as well. The Kingdom Kong back cover I really like. I like that image of the cameras that's scratching out Kong's eye. And then you've got details on the book here telling you what it's about. The Godzilla Dominion back cover is also very cool. This is a fantastic image of Godzilla getting bombed by the military. He looks great here. The missiles look great. Everything looks awesome. I really like this image a lot. And then again, you've got descriptions here, what it's about. They also put a description of Godzilla Aftershock here as well. Additionally, we got looks at the MonsterVerse Titanthology Volume 1. I'm sure Volume 2 will come out closer to the release of the next MonsterVerse project, and I'm sure it will combine Godzilla, Dominion, and Kingdom Kong. But this one looks great. See, these are good covers. I think the art looks really great here. Same artist, I believe, but in these pictures, it really shines. Godzilla's looking fantastic. His eye looks crazy. Kong looks super fierce and menacing. Great stuff. This is a fantastic piece. Seems according to the cover that was made by Arthur Adams, so he's a great artist. I just don't love the art style in those other pictures. And then we've got to look at the back cover here again, giving descriptions about what each comic is about, with the blue and the red separating Godzilla and Kong. Good stuff. As I've said in previous videos as well, or maybe future videos, I can't remember, Legendary Comics released a trailer for all of the Godzilla vs. Kong tie-in books. Very cool. Alright, that'll do it for this one, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons over on Patreon. They are keeping the channel running, so please consider supporting the Patreon by using the link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time. D-Man, out.